Namaste students, my name is JVS Dr. Neeraj Bholia, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jayoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. So today we are going to discuss about the topic that is biotechnology in healthcare, and this belongs to the subject medical biotechnology. So what are the different healthcare benefits of the biotechnology? So before that, we have recap that what we studied in the previous lecture, first lecture, the introduction and application of medical biotechnology. So the topics which we have already discussed and the current topic is overlapping. So applications of medical biotechnology are the applications of healthcare in the biotechnology. So in that we have studied different imaging techniques like radiography. We have studied the magnetic resonance imaging. We studied the nuclear medicine. We studied the ultrasound. Then echocardiography we have studied. So these are all are the biomedical imaging techniques. So the imaging techniques, this is one of the application of the biotech in the healthcare. So again, after study these techniques, we studied the biomechanical engineering, and in that we studied that it applies the principles of mechanical engineering to biological systems. Then we studied the biosensor and biosignaling processing, which are used to analyze and detect the chemical substances that are present in the biological fluids. Then we studied the biomaterial. So the substance that has been engineered to interact with the biological system for the medical purpose, either for the therapeutic or the diagnostic. So that are the biomaterials. The examples we studied that the lenses, contact lenses, pacemaker, heart valves, biomaterial scaffold, orthopedic devices are the examples. Then we studied the antioxidant therapy and natural bioactives that are part of the natural therapy, natural products that are not related with the biotech, but these products can be utilized for their much more bioavailability with the help of the biotech. So using the biotech, we can apply these things, the antioxidant therapy and the natural bioactive compounds, we can deliver them at a greater extent, and the bioavailability and the toxicity will be lesser if we use the biotech for these products. So that was about the previous lecture. Now in the biotechnology in healthcare. So the medical or diagnostic products are available for the biotech field, and for example, we can say that the vaccines that consist of or has been produced in or living organism and may be manufactured by the recombinant DNA technology. So using the biotech, we can produce or produce the medicines, produce the vaccines or other recombinant products using the recombinant DNA technology. So the vaccines and these things are produced generally from the animals, laboratory animals, like from the horses, from the rabbits, from the mouse. But we can produce these things using the biotechnology. So in that we use the recombinant DNA technology, where we form a vector and we use the host, and there we can multiply the things. Okay. So this is the one aspect of the biotech in healthcare. So using the biotech, the unique and the targeted and personalized therapeutics and diagnostic solutions for particular disease or illness can be adopted. So what is the unique, what is the targeted, and what is the personalized therapies? So each and every person have their identities. So for example, one person have specified blood group, they have the specific types of the antigen, its immune system have the sensitivity different from the others. So its genetic makes it unique. So there are individuals, individual to individual depends, their immunity varies, their physiology varies. So the common medicines or the common treatments which are utilized generally may not be possible that they act as much as they act on the other persons. So when these happens, or drugs are not having their impact at the extent they have in the others, then the targeted or the personalized therapeutic comes into the picture. So we scan the person, that what is its antigen availability, what is its karyotype, what is its immune system constitution. Okay, so we recognize and we produce according to them. That is known as the personalized therapy. Means that do not have the adverse effect to that specific person, that will be best suited for that particular person. So that is the personalized therapy. And what is the targeted therapy? Targeted means when we consume any drug, okay, so it dissolves in the blood, and it comes go to the systemic circulation. Means it's go every organ, it's go to the every site of our body through the blood. But if it has some toxicity, and we want that this should not go to other organs, we want that this particular drug only go to the lung, and it will cure only the lung. So in that case, the targeted therapies are used, and in that particular case, we isolate, or we recognize the particular site. For example, the lung is there. Okay, so we recognize that what are the lung cells are there, and what types of antigens or receptors they have. Okay, so according to that, the particular organ, we recognize their protein composition. We makes the things that that compatible to the that particular organ. And when we put the drug, or we give the drug to the patient, it will go through the blood and will only adhere to that particular organ which have the counterpart there. Okay, so if you made the drug targeted to the lung, it will bind only to lung cells. Or if you targeted the kidney, it will only target the kidney cells, because you have attached your drug with some receptors that the antigens only have at their particular site. Okay, so that recognize the particular cell, and it will be accepted by the cells of that particular site. So that is the targeted therapy. Okay. So that is possible using the biotechnology. And using the biotechnology, it is an unlimited amount of potentially safer products. Okay, using the biotech, we can make the safer products. Okay, so for example, the humanized antibodies. Okay, what is the humanized antibodies? Because generally we produce the antibody in the animals, mouse, rabbit, horses, sheep. Okay, so we produce the antibody in the animals, and the animals, the antibody which are produced in the animals may do not have the 100% compatible to humans. So we change their part, that is recognition part, and we make it compatible to the humans. We change, we modify the molecule, antibody molecule, such as that it will be more compatible compared to the animal antibodies. Okay, so that is the safer product than the normal. Okay, so likewise, the superior therapeutic and diagnostic approaches are possible using the biotechnology. We can diagnose the things more closer. Okay, we can identify the specific type of the cell in cancer cell in the tumor. So there, for example, we can say that one tumor is there. Okay, and it is present in for example in the lung. Okay, and we are treating it. We have removed that cell, okay, but it again reoccur. Okay, so we want to know that is it the same stem cells of is it the lung cancers originally, or it have some migrated cancer. Okay, so we can recognize the stem cells, we can isolate, we can take the biopsy of that lung tissue, that infected part. We isolate the stem cells from there, the cancer stem cells, and we recognize that it is what type of cell is it. Okay, if we find that okay, uh, uh, the normal cells, or the cancer stem cells are from the kidney or some other part or some other origin, so we go to that side, we find okay, this comes from this tissue. Okay, the cancer stem cells are originally generated from this tissue. Okay, so that is possible using the biotech. We take the biopsy, we recognize using the specified antibodies to the specified cancer stem cells, and we can recognize and we can cure it in a better way. Then again, the higher clinical effectiveness because of the biological basis of the disease being known. So biological basis of disease, what is the biological basis of disease? So biological basis means what biological factors are involved in these. These biological factors may be genetic. Okay, these biological factor may be their environment, their their feed habits, food habits, their so what biological basis. So recognition can be uh, done by the biotechnology. Okay, we can check the genetic makeup. Is it this disease is genetic or non-genetic? Okay, is it genetically inheritable, or it is environmental, or um, developed from other things? Okay, so this can be diagnosed using the biotechnology. So again, the healthcare role of biotechnology is the development of vaccines for immunity. Okay, in current scenario, the vaccines are developed for the disease, coronavirus disease. Okay, COVID-19. So we are providing we are trying to provide the immunity to the individuals which do not have the infection right current till now. Okay, so vaccines are things which provides the immunity, which prepare you to fight against the diseases. Okay, so it is a preventive type of strategy to fight against the disease. So the vaccines are produced using the help of the biotechnology, and it will boost our immunity. Okay, it is the biotechnology can be used in the treatment of diseases. Various diseases are there which are treated uh, in conventional way, or they can be treated using the new approaches. Okay, so the new approaches involving the biotechnology, they are more impactful, they are more effectively utilized, they have the more positive results. Again, cultured stem cells are there, bone marrow transplantation is there, skin related elements are there. Okay, so stem cells are one thing that is utilized by the biotechnology field, and we can grow, we can multiply the cells in artificially in the lab, and we can using the biomaterial scaffolds, we can make some tissues. Okay, bone marrow transplantation is there in any anemic condition, or any problem related to blood formation. We can transplant the bone marrow stem cells. Okay, so that is helpful to produce the new RBCs. Okay, that is not possible without the use of biotechnology. So skin related elements are there, genetic counseling is there, biotechnology can reveal your genetic makeup, and after knowing your makeup, the genetic counseling can be done to you. So which type, which disease your offsprings may have. So you have to take which types of preventions. Okay, so that is the genetic counseling using the biotechnology. Again, gene drops are there which can utilize to provide the uniqueness or specificity to your antibodies. That can be used to know the position of genes in your genome. Okay, genetic fingerprinting is there, that is helpful to know your know the genetic makeup to identify your genes. Karyotyping is there. Okay, so there are many more applications of the biotechnology. So, okay, so I hope you are satisfied with this detailed session. If you have any query, you can write in the comment box. And this session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Thank you.